Color repetition is a powerful composition tool when it comes to food photography. So I'm going to share in this video how we can do some edits for color matching to help us achieve that look. Hi, I'm Rachel Karanek, professional food photographer, helping you take incredible photos that look good enough to eat. Let's talk about color repetition first, in case you aren't sure what it is. It's basically taking a color and repeating it throughout the image. So it might be in the props, it might be in the background, it might be in the food. Color can be a very powerful composition theory, and color repetition is a great way to use it. Now, if you want the color to be exactly the same throughout the image, and you may not have the perfect hue of the food, the background, the props, you can always manipulate that in editing, and that's what we're going to do today. So I edit in Capture One, but you can find similar tools and ways to do something similar in your other raw editors. So let's look at these images first. So this is a raspberry amaretto trifle that I shot, and when I put in a background that had the same color as the raspberries, it really felt like it did something special to the image. Now I'm going to show you that same background, but as I moved it further away, it gave us a different feeling. So this is the actual color of the background, but I knew I'd be able to manipulate it in my raw editor to allow me to use that compositional theory. So let's look at how we can do that really easily. So for something like the background, we're going to want to make sure that we put it onto a layer. So I've gone ahead and used a brush to pop that onto a layer because we just want to target that specific color. And I'm simply going to go down into my color editor. We're going to head to the advanced panel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select that color. We're going to want to change the color. So I'm going to change the hue first and then think about, do we need to darken the color? Do we need to change the saturation at all? So if you find other colors distracting, you can go ahead and just view the selected color range. Now we can see the raspberries are the same color range, but because we're working on a layer, it's only going to affect the background. So here's the hue that we have. And if we play around, you'll see that it's just going to change the color of the background. So we want this to read warmer. So it needs to be like a warm red, like a warm red purple rather than a cool purple. So I'm going to bring the hue this way till it starts to feel like it's the same colors as the raspberries. The raspberries probably have a little bit more of an orange red to them. So we're going to bring that a little bit closer. Very, very simple. If you isolate that color and you head into something like the advanced color tool, you can go ahead and pick the color and then just change it simply. So we might want to think about, do we want to desaturate that color? This feels like less of repetition. So I think we also don't want to saturate it too much because then it's going to draw our eye. So when it comes to something like editing color and saturation, sometimes less is more. So I'm just going to add just a couple of points. So it feels like it matches the raspberry, but we don't want it to be so powerful that it takes away from our hero subject. And then we could just reduce the lightness of that color a little bit. So each of these edits are going to affect each other. Hue, saturation, lightness, all intertwined. So as I darken this, maybe I need to reduce the saturation a little bit. And maybe I need to think about, do I need to bring the hue in a little bit more to add a little bit more of that warmth there? And so let's take a look at before and after. This is allowing us to have that beautiful color repetition through the image. Let's go ahead and look at a second example now. So something that is popular in food photography that is a beautiful composition technique is having the backdrop the same color as any of the plates or bowls that you're using to put the food and the recipe. So in this image, we have blue, and while it's a similar blue, it's not exact. So if you want it to be exactly the same, you can go ahead and do some color matching in your edits. So when we look at this image, we think that it needs to be a slightly different hue. And then we need to think it needs to be a little bit darker because the plates are a dark blue. So we'll be changing the hue, probably thinking about saturation and the lightness of the color. Because we have blues in different parts of the area, I want to go ahead and make a mask. So you can do that with your masking tools just to select the background. So firstly, I'm just going to head into the basic color editor. Because we are on the mask here, it is only going to affect that part of our image that you can see with our mask on here. So firstly, let's bring down the lightness, and we might want to go ahead and change maybe the exposure as well, just to bring it down to a similar level to the plates. And then we can go ahead and maybe change the hue. So we want it to be a little bit more of a deep blue rather than adding a bit more green. So let's head in to change that, but we don't want it to go too far into the purple. And then we probably need to saturate it because we did bring down the lightness and exposure. We probably need to make sure that color is a little bit more pronounced. So bringing up the saturation, and then just keep playing with those 3 edits until it sort of matches the plate. I'm going to add a little bit of contrast. That's going to change our saturation too. All right, so let's look at our color before and after. So that is so much closer to color matching. Now I have noticed something that in our mask here, we didn't pick up the shadows, and that is looking a little bit funky. So I'm going to go ahead and brush that in. So it should really only affect the blue color here. It shouldn't really affect the spoon, even though I've selected that. I'm just going to do a quick, obviously when you're doing this at home, you can be a little bit more careful with your selection here. Color matching is a great editing technique so that you can achieve color repetition. So here are the 2 images before, and here is when we color match them to achieve that look. If you have any questions about the edits in this video, just drop me a comment below. I have a bunch more editing videos on this channel if you want to learn more. And I also teach an in-depth masterclass called Capture One Magic, how to unlock the industry's most powerful RAW editor. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.